All right, so this is the Chronicles of the NBA GOAT debate. So most modern people believe that there are three players that are in this conversation since 1984. There's Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. I could bring up things for an hour, but let's talk about the playoffs. Yes, the playoffs. So Jordan and Pippen are known as the best NBA duo of all time, and there's Shaq and Kobe are a close second. The two most dominant duos ever, I think. Okay, so Pippen was a multiple All-NBA first team and All-NBA first team defensive player alongside the best scorer and arguably the best player since Jesus, or what Jordan called himself, the Black Jesus. You'll be foolish to think that this duo, Mike and Pippen, was not above them all. Then you have the most dominant player ever in a second coming of Jordan and Kobe Bryant. So Kobe was the Black Mamba, which he nicknamed himself. So anyways, these two duos was unstoppable. Nobody could compete with them. But hold on a second. Did I say nobody? So let's just look at the stats right there, which are records of events, or what I like to call the facts. So when you combine Mike and Pippen's playoff careers together, you get 10 seasons, 13,896 minutes. Kobe and Shaq is 8 combined seasons together with 9,548 minutes, with 10 total titles between them, compared to LeBron James, who sits at 10,811 minutes by himself. So going to points,
how many seasons though? How many seasons?
So Jordan and Mike combined to outscore LeBron by fewer than 1,200 points in almost 5 full postseason minutes. So, I get an edge to LeBron for points per minute. LeBron outscored Kobe and Shaq. Rebounds are a clear advantage to LeBron himself over the two duels. I don't know how that's possible. Assists also goes to LeBron. LeBron, the all-time playoff steal leader, so close to double the Lakers duel, but falls short to Mike and Pippen. Field goals made and free throws made are very close, which should not be when one man is compared to the two greatest duos ever. I'm just saying. But triple doubles are LeBron times 5. So if you combine the minutes from both duels, from Shaq, Kobe, Mike, Pippen, you get 36 postseason years with over 23,000 minutes, and you will equal 10 finals appearances, which is matched by LeBron, which he'll surpass this year. So Mike won 2 more titles than LeBron. LeBron won more than Shaq and Kobe. Is basically, the greatest player by far when you compare the duels that fall short to him alone. So how can Jordan or Kobe be better than LeBron? LeBron trumped them in playoffs without the help of another top 5 player of that decade to add to his statistics. Yes, LeBron has outplayed them by himself. So if you do not believe me, let's look at the stats. So let's show the next slide.
This Fox News report, man.
I can't believe what's happening right now.
So it's a
Fox News reports, man.
Look, I already see he has most postseason points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, triple doubles, playoff wins, shoots a better field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, 2-point percentage in the postseason than Jordan. Yes, Jordan makes 0.6 more free throws per game, which is less than 1. So if 2 more titles make Jordan a better winner, then better statistics makes LeBron a better player? At age 35, LeBron averaged 28, 11, 9 on 56% shooting for an entire postseason. Jordan, his last finals at 35, averaged 33 points a game, but he shot 42% from the field, 4 rebounds and 2 assists per game. So you can clearly see who's better at 35. But okay, let's go. Oh, LeBron played more games. Jordan had retired, but nobody told Jordan to quit all them times. Nobody told Jordan to lose all those first round series. Nobody told Jordan to let Larry Bird sweep him all those times in the first round. He's 0-6 versus Larry Bird. Nobody told Jordan to wait till he was 28 years old to lift weights to get better. It took him 3 years to understand that you cannot play golf and gamble all day if you want to beat the Detroit Pistons. So let's open up this debate.
Somebody told LeBron, and guess who told LeBron? Jordan, the person he watched.
All right, Mark, go ahead. What's your rebuttal, man, to all this?
Nah,
yeah, it's you. This y'all debate, man.
I jump in here. Hold on.
I about to say, because you don't want me, because this whole LeBron don't beat LeBron. Let me go ahead and end this right now. He doesn't deserve to be spoken in the same name with Jordan. I'm not debating this no more, because we need to have a LeBron-Kobe debate before we even think about Jordan. He ain't better than Kobe, period.
He best past Kobe. He best past Jordan too.
He ain't better than Kobe.
All these numbers that's put up, you say playoff statistics, you ain't say how many playoff games or any of that. You just left it bland.
Nobody told Jordan to quit all those times. That's Jordan's fault. He shouldn't have been quitting.
Oh, if we want to talk about context, then the wackest line that I've heard, that's a lie. And men lie, women lie, numbers don't. That's a lie. People can get numbers all day, pack their stats, whatever the case may be.
Oh, that should be
People
more.
do not put enough importance on the eye test. What do your eyes see? What did your eyes tell you? I've seen people move out the way when Russell Westbrook is playing so he can get a rebound, so he can get his triple doubles. If LeBron comes straight out of high school, and stays healthy and lives up to the potential, of course he's going to have the number one numbers in across the board. Kudos to him. But for me, what I've seen, when you get D'd up by JJ Barea,
well, which is not true at all. So you could make up lies all you want, but I don't know how you got.
I'm just saying that. What my eyes told me was he didn't post up JJ Barea. I seen that.
Dirk wasn't in his prime, right? Didn't he retire like 2 years after that? Jason Kidd
Dirk was in his prime. Dirk was in his prime. When Dirk won, when Dirk,
my God.
Real talk. Real talk. And Mark, I ain't even doing this for
the win the finals is in finals MVP.
I would say he was.
Mark,
that's not no validation. Keep going to finals MVP. Like if you don't win, they ain't gonna pick somebody on the team.
So Mark, Dirk was not in his prime.
Hey, Dirk numbers after he won
on the court, yeah, but no, he was older. Yes, he was going towards the end of his career, not a young buck like how he would. Jason Kidd was at the end of his career, not no young buck like how he was.
I thought
Jason Terry wasn't no young cats on that team, and y'all lost. Now let's go to the other side.
Everybody
you right, including Miami. Let's talk about Miami. No. Let's not fast forward. Let's talk about that Miami team that lost to him. LeBron. Well, how old was he then? D Wade. I know.
Yeah, D Wade is a top 5 player of his decade.
Wade was that.
D Wade was a top 5 player. I didn't argue. Yeah.
Don't tell me they had Ray Allen. Don't tell me they had. Don't tell me they had a whole damn squad.
They didn't have Ray Allen.
It was the old Ray Allen.
Oh, they had Rashad Lewis.
He can still shoot though.
They had Rashad Lewis.
They didn't have Ray Allen.
Rashad Lewis on the bench.
Yeah, but they didn't have Ray Allen.
Oh, that's not my fault that they traded for him the next year and they realized they needed Ray Allen just to win the chip.
No, that was the following year.
My bad. That was San Antonio because that's another old team that they couldn't handle because Duncan must have been in his prime, even though he was toward the end of his career. Tony Parker must still be. Nah, he was
toward the end. All NBA first team.
Manu Ginobili must have been still. Nah, he was toward the end of his career.
He was all NBA first team.
Together.
All NBA first team. So
let's get that right. LeBron, huh? Just not young teams. Old teams can beat that young stud, huh? We ain't talking about numbers no more, man. We talking about them losses. Now tell me what teams beat Jordan.
Oh, time out real quick.
Hold on. I'm gonna wait.
Hey, if I look and I'm looking at LeBron's career.
Don't say it. Larry Bird. Who else?
1980s.
Yeah. Detroit Pistons. Come on. Tell me who the teams was.
He didn't win a thing.
I want to know the teams. Because we compare them teams, because you always say,
that's because he
Jordan
showed
didn't
up
play against nobody.
And he got kicked out the first round.
No,
he showed up and he didn't have to play nobody because he got kicked out the first round.
Tell me the Hall of Famers that LeBron played against. That's in the Hall of Fame now.
That he played against?
Like who? Like who did he play against? Besides San Antonio. Oh, he lost. Can't count them. Okay. That he lost. Who did he beat on a consistent basis that didn't beat him? You're going to have to find this. You're going to have to search. Who did he dominate? That boy just played a long time, man. He
dominated the NBA.
James Harden going to have better numbers than LeBron when it's all said and done. I mean, he better.
Not in real life.
LeBron?
Not in real life.
James Harden going to have better numbers than LeBron when it's all said and done. He's not better than LeBron.
He's not going to have better numbers. Better numbers than what? Free throw attempts?
He's going to have better numbers than LeBron.
In free throw attempts. Yes, I would give him free throw attempts.
He's nowhere near LeBron. Go ahead.
In free throw attempts.
So you said
points
Mark,
too. So he got more points than him.
He's not even close to LeBron in points. He's not close to LeBron in points.
So you saying longevity is something that should be discounted, Mark, or what you saying?
No, I'm saying I'm not saying that longevity is discounted, but don't sit here and say longevity when they're not playing the same way. They soft now, meaning if somebody get touched, oh, foul. Please, you could used to be able to put two hands on somebody, and that was
Jordan
called
rules.
hands.
Yeah, Jordan rules.
It was that. So now,
Yeah.
not only are they playing softer, you mean tell me now they got load management? So now these and then now let's take they took away the big man. You can't
Yeah,
go
so
to
you
the
can't go in the
paint.
paint.
LeBron
Hey,
can't. Guess
no,
why? Ain't nobody
big man can
down there.
actually
You
play.
ain't got Dave Robinson. You ain't got Akeem Olajuwon. You ain't got the Kim Mutombo. I can keep naming these big legends during the Jordan era. You ain't got
Get
none
ran
of these
off the court
cats.
today. That's the problem. They get ran off the court.
No,
They get ran
I
off the
can't say
court.
that.
The game is bad
If
pace.
Embiid, listen, if Joel Embiid can put up 80 points in 2 games, then you can't tell me them dudes couldn't come back today and just dominate, bro. Joel Embiid had 42 and 38 in today's game. Them dudes would have came back and had stupid numbers, bro. So I can't side with you on that. But I will say we can't discount the longevity argument. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody is great for an extended period of time, that's true. You got to watch it. But at the same time, on the flip side of the debate, Bob Knight said before Jordan touched the NBA, this dude is the greatest basketball player of all time. Now, I know people might not be like, Bob Knight is a credible source, but
and can we speak on
outside
that too? Because you got to take the 4 years away from North Carolina. You know, LeBron did a whole lot of extra since he played since he was 12.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if we look at it, you know what I'm saying?
We the same age.
Yeah, you know, Magic and Larry are amongst the greatest to ever play. And they were giving Mike his props very early on, like, okay, this dude is different, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different level of the peers and the players, and you know what I mean? You know, and Mike played in the basketball golden era. You know what I mean? He came in the 80s, played in the 90s, which, you know, to me does a lot. But I think we might be remiss to skip over Kobe, like you said. But yeah, I mean, for LeBron to be doing it 18 years in, that's something, man.
I ain't gonna lie. If I had to give LeBron one thing, and I'm gonna let Alfred take the flow, bro. When they said that he was King James before he entered the league, he lived up to every single last expectation.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
one thing
that's
I can
super
say
hard.
about LeBron.
Yeah.
Like nobody had expectations as high as LeBron, and not only met him but exceeded him like he did.
Yeah.
Like he smashed that. Like I'm like, cause that's what made me a not LeBron fan. When you get labeled king before you play a minute, it make me all right. Now I'm looking for you to get your butt killed, like how they were saying Lonzo was better than Jordan. Now I'm looking for these cats to go in the league and you to get killed. You know, somebody gonna serve you since you up in there and you cocky. Man, LeBron had what 30 his first game, 20 something. Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, 18 years
old. I remember that.
And see, my thing was my biggest thing, like Mark said, like it wasn't even with LeBron, it was with the media and the people, you know, putting him on his pedestal already. He ain't done nothing yet. I always was of the mindset, let him earn it first before you start giving them these titles. But my last point I want to make on the LeBron Jordan situation is mentally, the dog mentality. I think that LeBron misses that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I feel like he's too passive, and that just might just be his, you know, his personality, the way he always want to make the quote unquote right play. Me personally, B. Lee, Mark, Allen, y'all, I look at y'all as you know, great players, you know, coming up. So I'm looking at it like this. And now I'm gonna put myself in the equation. We on a squad, and we got a chance to win the game.
I'm shooting from half court. That's what B. Lee say. I'm shooting from half court.
I have Allen on your team. Trust me, because he don't care. He's gonna pull that.
Hey, Allen, this is my but listen.
I'll go to your point, though, man.
If your mentality, Allen, if this was your mentality, taking this half court shot, then I'm in agreement with you. If your mentality going through this play was, you know what, me taking this half court shot is better than passing to B. Lee. If that's your mentality, if you believe that, then I'm with you. Take that half court shot. Don't make the right play. I don't care if B. Lee is wide open. If you know for a fact that you are better than B. Lee in that situation.
I'm not. Clearly not. But go ahead, though.
So,
no, I understand your point.
Yeah, but that's my thing with LeBron. I done seen him pass up a decent shot with himself to pass for a quote-unquote great shot with a Norris Cole, and then he missed, or Mario Chalmers, and then he yelling at them for not making the shot. Well, you was the better option. Take the shot.
I remember that.
And Kobe told him this in the All-Star game. Come on, man. That's my problem with LeBron, and that's why Jordan's the GOAT. Drops mic.
All right, so let me just
Go ahead, jump in there,
just
B-Lee,
go
because I
back
got something to that. bro.
the numbers. In the playoffs, it's LeBron, more game winners, higher percentage. So let's just move on. Let's move
And
on.
not close with Jordan. He don't get that close.
Not
Remember,
close.
we don't go to
what?
game 7. We don't go to game 7.
He went to a lot of game 7s. You talking about?
Yeah, he just got a finals game 7.
Never my
Game 7
never
games.
in
It's
the
a playoff. It's a playoff.
You're only
If
good
he
as
played in
your
the
last
playoffs
game.
and went to the game 7. He went to the game 7.
My
Playoff.
bad.
It's not even about the final shot for me. It's about the mentality in the game, period. When I talked about the JJ Barea, you're not gonna put no little dude on me, and I'm not about to go down and go to work.
That was
That's my
something
problem
different.
with
That
LeBron.
was something different with him and Dwayne Wade. They had something going
Oh,
on,
now it's
and
something
LeBron
different. Now it's
just,
something different.
you know,
Hey, if you count those Washington years, B-Lee, you got to count that final series.
it was
too, bro.
I
You
counted,
can't
but
say-
I counted, but it was not
Nah.
no JJ Barea. It was LeBron and Wade. They didn't get along. Wade made sure that they didn't get along that series.
LeBron
And
didn't
the
know
next
his
year,
role.
Dwayne was like, "I'm sorry."
LeBron had to grow up.
I don't know.
We all know what happened. D-Wade said, "Fam, this is your team. Stop deferring to me.
No,
You're better
that's not
than
what
me."
happened.
D-Wade had to tell that man.
I'm not into to the family dysfunction and none. I'm talking about what my eyes saw. My eyes saw JJ Barea play defense against LeBron James.
6'8".
And LeBron James did not go to work. That's what I saw. I don't know all the ins and outs of him and D-Wade.
I'm with you there,
Mike.
Hey,
two plays. Hey. That was for 2 plays.
Hey.
That's not even relevant. That was 2 plays.
I'm with you. And I think we all have those moments that we've seen players who we've expected to do one thing don't do what they should have done. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I'm a Laker fan, man. That Christmas Day game when LeBron let Patrick Beverly get under him and he held the ball for like 8 seconds and then he let Patrick Beverly knock it off of him. And it was like, oh, come on, bro. So I get that. You know what I'm saying? I understand the ups and downs of the game, man. But I don't think it's close if we're talking about just like that killer mentality. Jordan was a whole different type of killer, man. Jordan was a whole different type of animal in terms of that. But I will say this though, to the other side of the debate though. LeBron has been able to get more greatness out of his teammates because of his mentality of I'm going to trust you to be great. You know what I mean? They've let him down, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they've also got him there because of the trust that he's putting into them. You know what I'm saying?
Like, honestly believe LeBron?
No, because think about
these chips, bro. If he just stay with Cleveland,
of course not.
But hold on.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't go to Miami. Don't go nowhere else.
I think so. But I think it's too
terrible owner. Your owner.
Yeah, I was about to say I was about to say that was the part of it.
Winning no chip, bro.
But
he did the best move for him.
Yeah, I agree with that. Situation like Barry Sanders. You just was not going to hold him back. He went somewhere else. It was
I'm
just
not
like
gonna hold it
Barry
back because
Sanders.
his owner. If his owner was a good
Barry
owner,
Sanders your boy.
It's just like Barry Sanders.
Yeah, no, real talk. Like Barry Sanders, because Detroit was a terrible franchise. Yes, retire, bro.
Still is.
Trade me.
Still is.
Yes,
they did the same thing with Calvin Johnson.
So that's why I ain't gonna hold nothing against him, bro. I just had to ask that question, man. Like, do he really?
But what to the point that I was making though, like, look at the shot that AD hit in the playoffs, right? You know what I'm saying? The clutch 3 that he hit and he called Kobe and the Mamba jerseys and all that stuff. You gotta believe LeBron was in his ear, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, because remember, the ball was supposed to go to LeBron.
Hey, it's a story. It's a story that say I forgot who the passer was. Rondo was the passer. He said
it was Rondo.
LeBron didn't really give him what he was looking for. So
and then AD popped out. Yeah, AD popped out like, hey, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait, let me ask Ford this question. All right, Marcus, say for instance, we're down by like 1 point and we're playing on the same team. And you have
like I'm shooting it from half court. No,
and like Mark, you have like 25 and you're driving to the hole on 2 players and you see me wide open. Would you force the shot or would you pass the ball?
I did that in Maryville. Passed it. I had 30.
All right, then.
I mean, I had that at 30 and everybody was keen on me. I threw it down in the corner.
All the time. He's always looking for the right play.
We talked about this earlier. Marcus, that's his mentality though.
Earlier. He did mention
we talked about that. That's his mentality.
LeBron,
he's a pass first.
Since the beginning, he's been a point guard.
Right.
But I think it's 2 different things, right? I think that LeBron and Magic pass the ball because they're team mentality guys. But this doesn't take away from them, to y'all point though. you don't know Michael Jordan friends. Kobe ain't really had no friends. So to ask Mark that question, B. Lee, y'all are friends. Y'all legitimately friends. So it's a difference in the camaraderie. Mark playing with somebody else that he don't really rock with like that. Mark taking that shot. You know what I'm saying? But him being your boy, then you know what I'm saying? Now, because it's funny.
They're teammates. He knows who's the
best.
No,
but it's a different dynamic though. It's a different dynamic though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Rondo,
Kobe and Mike wanted the glory.
I see what you're saying though. Like Rondo.
And to that
Kobe,
point, to that point, like LeBron.
Saying, like Rondo seen LeBron, like he said, it didn't look like he really even wanted that thing. So when he seen AD pop out for that thing, shit, I mean, he played with boys since New Orleans.
Yeah, he's the second option. He's the second option. So
I think that the thing is with LeBron is I think the best thing that happened to LeBron is playing with D Wade and Anthony Davis, because I think he does have the magic forward mentality of pass first. But when you're the best person on the, you don't have another option like that, then you have to have that killer mentality. And I think sometimes when he's been the best, it was no greater option than him. He still chose to defer, and that's the problem that I have with him. When you're the number one option, when you're the best option, and you still choose to defer, that's the mentality issue. That's the thing where people say.
I ain't gonna say that though. I ain't gonna say that. That's how I'm not gonna say that. Point guard. There's no problem. I'm about to say I don't think he has a time. Yeah, I think he got a win first mentality. Yeah. Right, and point guards. But think about it, right? B. Lee, to your point, point guards think what is going to make the team win. So the thought pattern is I have to make the winning play. If the winning play is to hit the open man, that person got to do their job and be professional like I got to do my job.
Is the winning play sometimes yourself though? Is the winning play sometimes? Hey, I'm the best guy. I'm the best option.
All right, okay.
So like Allen, you just brought up this point about Brandon Ingram, right? Because we just talked about if you're the best scoring option on the team, sometimes you only taking 5 shots the second half is not acceptable. You have to force your way into the scoring column sometimes. LeBron put himself in magic mode too much. Now, this is my thing. Yes, he do.
No,
he's not magic because he's so much better of a scorer than Magic. Magic couldn't shoot past free throw line. LeBron Magic couldn't shoot. I love Magic to death. We know he couldn't shoot. Everybody know it. That little shot that he got, man.
All right, go ahead though.
I love that. Yeah, but all I'm saying, what Alfred is saying is he makes good, smart plays to people that are inferior. But like he said, that the point that you made earlier, sometimes the smart play, it ain't time for it. Sometimes it's just time for LeBron to say, I am the best player on the court. Nobody's going to stop me. You're going to have to figure out how to stop me, or else I'm going to keep killing you, like Jordan.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. To your point, B. Lee, because to your point, B. Lee, and this is where I'm siding with you on this. I haven't watched a game where LeBron just shelled up and let the other team do what they want to do and him not force himself into the game. The reason why we are micro-analyzing a small sample size of when LeBron has it in the last couple of minutes, because LeBron probably done turned it on, got his team back into the game, and at that very moment, we're talking about a 5-second play.
He just stopped.
LeBron, if I see LeBron pass it to a doubled man or he throwing the ball out of bounds, then I have a problem. But those people be wide open, bro. Wide open. They just got to hit the shot. It ain't like he's making the winning play, not the I'm going to shoot with 3 people on me. And I understand some Jordan and Kobe fans want him to take that shot. But if he passing it to Bosh in the post and Tim Duncan on him, that's a bad play. Never seen that happen. I seen him dribble. The defense collapse. He passes to Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver just missed it. I seen him dribble, penetrate, pass it to Norris Cole. Norris Cole just missed it. I seen him dribble, get the defense, pass it to Danny Green. Danny Green just missed it. I seen this dude make the right play. We killing him because his teammates didn't hit. The difference is when Jordan was doubled, he passed to Paxson. Paxson made it. Great play, Mike. When Jordan passed it to Kerr, Kerr hit it. Great play, Kerr.
Time out.
Same thing with BJ Armstrong. We can't. No, we got to call it what it is.
Okay, that's a great point. I will say this. On the surface, it looks like that, but I want to dig a little deeper. let's just say that Mike IQ and intuition knew the field of the game, just knew how his players was feeling, and he knew when he make this pass, he's gonna make it. Because if you look at it, you remember the Cleveland game when he made the shot over two people. I think that he knew he was the best option at that time, but LeBron probably would have seen that double team and passed it, and now we don't have history. Now we don't have the shot because he was the best option.
He didn't have enough seconds to pass the ball.
No,
Like
it wasn't.
buzzer beaters, he didn't have seconds to pass the ball. He made more.
Y'all seen The Last Dance, right? You seen The Last Dance, right?
Right.
Who on his team didn't expect Jordan to shoot? That's the thing you got to understand. People wouldn't get in their situations on the Bulls, and even Pippen would say, I'm going to get him the ball and get the hell out of his way. Everybody had the mentality of give Jordan the ball and get the hell out the way. So they weren't even wanting the ball. Like LeBron does, he be pushing his team up, so I guess they be wanting it a little bit more, but man, that's why they had to get out the way. Jordan gonna take the shot.
But I'm saying there's been times that Jordan didn't take the shot, and we looked at it as a great basketball play. Like, Kurt has a finals game clincher, bro. Like,
to that point, can I ask you this question, Alan? Is it possible that Jordan had something in him that knew when and when not to pass the ball, when they was going to make the shot or when they wasn't going to make the shot? Because I look at a Norris Cole or Mario Chalmers, and for some reason, some just didn't sit right. Like, I don't think nobody believed in them that they was going to make that shot. You know, and not to make it racial, it could have been like these white guys at that time was like lethal shooters. I'm okay with LeBron passing to Kyle Korver. He's like a Paxson or a Kerr. But is Mario Chalmers and Norris Cole?
Mario Chalmers is a 3-point shooter.
I'm about to say Mario Chalmers just came up.
Not Norris Cole.
But hold on. Okay, I'll let you finish. I'm about to say Mario Chalmers did it in college. Mario Chalmers did it in college. That's how we know his name. Norris Cole did it in college. That's how we know his name.
He ain't do nothing in college.
Who, Norris Cole?
He ain't win no championship. He ain't hit no.
I have to win a championship to be a good shooter.
No, he brought. But see, that's what I'm saying. You can't bring up the same point then compare. Mario Chalmers hit the key 3 in the finals.
That's what I'm saying.
To win a championship. So giving him the ball in the game in the finals is related. Norris Cole never took a shot like that in his day in his life.
Hold on, don't stop. Hold on.
It's what I just said. I feel
you, but I will say he did though. But this is what I mean though. But this is what I'm saying. How did Norris Cole get Cleveland State to the shot? How did Norris Cole get Cleveland State to the dance?
Yeah, beast. He did his thing.
That's all my point was.
Hey man, everybody who made it to the league 9 times out of 10 was a beast in college.
He was not a shooter at all. He was.
Let me say what I gotta say because y'all just talking and talking. All right. So say for instance, game 5 of the NBA Finals, LeBron hitting everything. He hit like 6 or 7 threes, and there's like 10 seconds left. He drove the ball to the hole, about to take the last shot. 4 players collapsed on him, and y'all talking about he should have shot the ball. When Danny Green, the best 3-point shooter on the court at the time, is wide open. How is that a bad play?
It's called intuition. Jordan had his intuition. He knew when they was gonna make the shot and when they wasn't gonna make the shot. And when they wasn't gonna make the shot, he said,
"All right, that's what I'm talking about. It's just completely biased. It doesn't make any sense."
Just like how you said, it's biased that you say when Brandon Ingram passed the ball, he not doing what he's supposed to, but LeBron the GOAT, but he supposed to pass the ball. Man, nigga, that don't even make sense.
Okay,
Brandon Ingram can't even average. Brandon Ingram can't average 30 on his best season. He can't average 30 on the best season, but he's supposed to force shooting. I know. I said Allen. I said Allen. I know who I said, but
this is my point though.
Ain't my point to the same side as you. He said that Brandon Ingram's supposed to force shooting. He's supposed to keep shooting. But LeBron not supposed to.
I did say that. But this is what I'm talking about.
Supposed to, huh?
Right. This is what I'm talking about.
The greatest player in the world not supposed to keep shooting.
Okay. I didn't say that though. I didn't say that LeBron was.
More LeBron.
Because you put one opposed to the other though, right?
It's the same.
All right. No, listen.
Alpha male.
I said
making the right play.
I know. This was my point. Now I go back to it. This is my point because you bringing up.
Oh,
I said that he went ghost in the second half. I brought it back up and I said, if we talking about LeBron, we overanalyzing a small context. We are not looking at the fact that LeBron probably put the team on his back to get to that point. So that's the difference between my argument and your argument about Brandon Ingram. In the second half, when your team is down or the game is getting away, that's when I want you to force the action to make the game competitive. I said that for us to say, hey, LeBron is not shooting the ball with 3 seconds left. Well, how the hell is it a close game if LeBron ain't being LeBron to get it to those 3 seconds? That was my point. LeBron already then started getting on, and then he's just thinking, what's the winning play on those last 3 seconds? So I get that we just looking at that small sample size when he drives to the ball, drives to the cup, and he throw it over to Kyle Korver or Danny Green and all that. Yeah, that's a 5-second play. But what happened in the, I guarantee you ain't got too many third quarters and second halves where LeBron only got 5 shots. That's what I say the difference is.
So he
disappeared in the fourth quarter, all right. But
finished the deal. Finished the deal. And another thing with LeBron, is it possible that he was afraid to go to that free throw line and make them free throws? Because we all know sometimes he gets
that people want to keep saying.
Sometimes
pass it to somebody wide open.
Sometimes LeBron booty get tight.
Do you give them bullets? Hell, we got ammo.
I mean, y'all just, well, what if? The dude is wide open. Shot that they supposed to, they get paid to make.
Hey, don't be like Allen. Don't shoot from half court.
Is LeBron clutch at the free throw line or not? I just want to know that.
I just want to see which playoff person blew it at the free throw line. Which one?
I say yeah. Right.
He never blew a playoff game at the free throw line. Period. Is that? Yeah. Never.
Do you have confidence in LeBron making clutch free throws? Or
I never seen him miss one in the playoffs. I know he got the most game-winning shots in the playoffs. I know he got the most buzzer beater game-winning shots in the playoffs. I know he got the highest field goal percentage in the last 5 seconds in the playoffs.
So his free throw is not a question.
Hold on.
His free throw not a question.
What was the last stat? He got the highest percentage in the last 5 seconds.
The last 5 seconds in the playoff game, LeBron James has the highest percentage.
What type of stat is that?
But that's the stat y'all saying that he should have passed it. Y'all said he should shoot in the last 5 seconds of the game. Yeah, like come on, bro, we can't.
You have to triple team.
You just said he got the highest. All right, hold on. You just contradict yourself. If he got the highest percentage, believe you just said he had the highest percentage in what?
The last 5 seconds of the playoff game.
How you passing the ball?
Because he's triple team when he's
nobody has a higher percentage than you.
Why would you shoot over 4 people when your teammates
not on your team, not in the you said this. So why am I giving the ball to Alex Caruso?
That's the same reason Michael Jordan passing the ball to Kirk, passing the ball to Stockton, passing the ball to BJ Armstrong.
Highest percentage in the NBA in the last 5 seconds. Ain't no reason to pass the ball. Let Jordan have the highest percentage. Let Jordan have the highest percentage. Let Jordan have the highest percentage in the last 5 seconds. Man, put it like this: if Jordan had the highest percentage in the last 5 seconds,
he wouldn't pass the ball, right? He wouldn't pass the ball.
And he got to come on the court. We only need one person to bring the ball in back. You damn right. Sit y'all team down. One person take the ball out, give me the ball, and get the hell out the way.
It was a clip. It was a clip.
Michael Jordan passing the ball.
It was a clip.
No. Yeah. Of course he got dimes.
Michael Jordan passed the ball. So the argument you're trying to make doesn't make sense because
I said it makes a lot of sense. Y'all said it's okay for LeBron to pass the ball because he's a very smart player. He doesn't have to force it. But you just said because you wanted to bring up this stat about him being the highest. Is that possibly because he don't shoot a lot?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
He makes the most.
Making it better.
If he makes the most,
he don't take them.
Shooting the most.
Oh,
if he made the most.
I mean,
if he made the most.
5. What's the most? Come on, give me the number. What's the most? Give me the number. I want it. I bet it ain't over 10. I guarantee it ain't over 10. 5.
You said what?
You say is it? No, I said how
many? Jordan hits 5. 5 game-winning buzzer beaters. He made more than Jordan.
Hey, let's settle it. Real talk with B. Lee and Marky Mark. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Real Hoops Talk with real people. Your show, your way. Raw and uncut. Follow us, like us, subscribe.